Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors at Trillium. A few years ago I was at Sale, the camping store. They sell a lot of clothing there too, and I like their clothing, but it's a bit pricey. So I usually go to the discount racks, the end of season sales, and I shop there for my clothing. One day I was there and I was shopping at one of the discount racks and I came across this shirt that I liked. And I'm looking at it carefully. Do I really like it enough to buy it? Like, do I really need another shirt? And I kind of umming and ahhing back and forth. And I put the shirt back in the rack. I'm going to think about it. I go off to another discount rack right beside it. Up comes this man. He goes to the first rack, the one I was just at. He goes through the clothing there. He pulls out the shirt I was just looking at. In that instant, I knew I wanted the shirt. I knew I wanted it. How did that happen? How could that have happened so quickly? I wanted to run over and grab the shirt from him, say to him, "Mine!" I didn't, of course, but I watched him out of the corner of my eye, watched his every move. Eventually, he put the shirt back into the rack and looked at a few other items and then disappeared to another part of the store. And I ran over as soon as I could and I grabbed that shirt and I put my arms around it and I said, "I love you, I love you." What happened there? We know life is about making choices, but how do we make those choices? I saw one video that said that we tend to justify our choices on two basic ways. We say that something we want satisfies our unique desires, our unique interests in life, our own, as it says, unique preferences. Or it says that we justify what we want on the basis of the good qualities of the object that we're interested in. But in both cases, the choices that we make, our desires come from ourselves. They're self-directed. They're uninfluenced by others outside forces. And yet that's not what happened to me at Sale. I was ambivalent about the shirt until I saw someone else desire it, or at least potentially desire it. When I saw someone else's potential desire, it elicited my own desire and response. It didn't seem self-directed to me at all. René Girard, a French thinker, a literary critic, philosopher, says that human desire tends to be mediated through other human beings. That is, we tend to desire what other people desire. He says that desire is actually triangular in life. There's the object, there's me and you, and we imitate each other in our desire of the object. He called it mimetic desire, or we could say imitative desire. Now, this is a very humbling thing to hear for those of us who have grown up in the West. We think we're self-directed in life. We think desire comes from us. We think we are the masters of our own decisions in life of what we want or don't want. And yet, Girard says that's not the case at all. Most of what we desire in life actually comes from the influence of other people on us. Now, I'll admit to you, there are times in life where I don't know what I want, and I really do look to other people to guide me. Advertisers know this about human beings. They know that often we don't know what it is we want in life. And modern advertising is really about setting up that triangular relationship. There's the object and there's the person in the ad who desires the object. And the goal is to bring us alongside that person, our model in a sense, our example, and to desire what they desire. Advertising is to try to elicit our desire through the example of the person in the ad. In a lot of advertising, actually, there's very attractive, successful people in idyllic situations desiring the product, and the goal is to get us to want to become like that person and then desire what they desire, which is the product. Now, I'm not here to slam advertising. I'm just pointing out how advertising works, at least as I understand it. In fact, I think advertisers know a lot about human nature, and I'm grateful for the insight they bring to us. I mean, mimetic desire, if it's true, is a neutral thing in itself. We can desire to imitate anything pretty much in life. We can imitate good things or bad things. We can imitate healthy things or destructive things. There was a movie years ago called Pay It Forward. You may have seen it before. It's about a teacher who challenges his class to come up with projects that will make the world a better place. Trevor, one of his students, comes up with this plan called Pay It Forward. When someone does something good for you, when someone blesses you or extends generosity to you, don't pay that person back, but rather pay that forward to 3 other people. The idea is to set up a virtuous process of mimetic desire. Begin to imitate the good things that were done to us by doing it to other people. And that sets up this chain of imitation that begins to transform his community. Now, it's true, we can pay anything forward in life we want. We can pay greed or violence or hatred, or we can pay forward love and forgiveness and mercy. I guess that's the key, isn't it? We may not be able to get out of the triangular relationship of desire. We're human after all. We're stuck in that reality, but we make it a choice in who or what it is we imitate in life. For me, as a Christian, my model is Jesus. I mean, I have many models to follow, but the one that's most important to me is Jesus. I watch him carefully, see what he desires, so that I can desire, or I can imitate his desire in my own life. And when I imitate his desire in my own life, I become like him. We even talk at Trillium about multiplying the Christ. Multiplying the Christ is allowing the desire of Jesus to become my desire, potentially your desire. As they say, we may not be able to get out of the triangular relationship, but at least we can choose what it is we're going to imitate and amplify in our lives. I'm pretty confident that had Jesus been at sale that day, he would have looked at the man and not so much the shirt. He would have been interested in the person looking at the shirt and not so much worried about the shirt. He wouldn't have seen the man as his rival or enemy, but actually as he is, his brother and friend. I missed that opportunity at sale, but I'm going to get a lot of other opportunities to see people differently. And when the next time that kind of experience comes to me, I pray I will imitate Jesus' desire, his way of life and my own. And I will see that neighbor who's beside me, not as my rival or enemy, but truly as they are, my brother, my sister, my friend.